Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, sorry for releasing this video so late. I was busy with other things at personal matters that I was busy with. So today we will be diving deep into Lord of the Mysteries Volume 4 Red Priest. The, this volume was packed with incredible character developments, insane fights, and an ending that left me absolutely stunned. Like, in my opinion, a very great ending. Although not the best, but pretty better than most endings that are written in web novel these days. So let's break it all down: the good, the bad, and my final thoughts. Stick around till the end of the video. Section one, the good. First, let's talk about what Red Priest does really well, and honestly, a lot. All Lord of the Mysteries has been continuously been an upward streak of getting better and better and better writing as not only the translation is better than volume 1, but also a lot of writing is better, and information dumps are much more lower than before. uh, Lower than because of course volume 1 had a lot of information dumps at the start, which have continuously decreased throughout the volumes. One of the strongest points in this volume is, in my opinion, the character development and relationships and the talks between the Tarot Club. Klein Moretti, of course, Klein continues to be such a good and well written protagonist. His relationship with other characters feel much better than before, and I loved how this volume deepened those connections. And speaking of characters, Leonard has finally joined the Tarot Club. This has been a moment that I have been waiting for a long time, at least from Volume One, the moment he was introduced as a character, as an important character in Volume One. I have been waiting for him to join the Tarot Club from at that point. Another thing that this volume does well is the world building, which is no surprise, is pretty good. Like, Lord of the Mysteries has been by far the best world building I have seen or read throughout most of the books I've read. At least in web novels, what I've read is one of the best it world buildings. The way the war is described, it feels real. The consequences are there. Although it could have been a bit better if we had gotten some things more in some POVs. Although I will elaborate it in the bad section a bit more. And of course, one of the other things that I have continuously been liking about the book, A Lot of the Mysteries, is the fights, which are getting better, more descriptive, more better, much more alive than the previous volumes. Although the translation does use 2 to 3 words continuously, some like illusory and such, which does get repetitive as a description, which I believe could have been done better, but it has continuously improved as the fights. Although the fights do get a bit more complex throughout the volumes. And let's not forget that cliffhanger at the end. Amon ambushing Klein. That was crazy. I did not expect, although I was expecting Amon to join the fight somewhere through, but I did not expect him to the volume to end at Amon ambushing Klein. And it made this volume one of the better ones so far. So now let's get back to the bads. What I considered could have been better. One of the first, of course, no book is perfect, and the Red Piece does have some things that I wasn't a fan of. First of all, Joe also joining the Tarot Club with Force already being a member of it, as many of those people who have continuously watched all my reviews, they know that I am not the biggest fan of Forrest Wall. Now, don't get me wrong, I like both of their characters, and Joe is probably one of those characters that I like better than Forrest. And I have said that Joe should have joined the Tarot Club rather than Forrest, but still, having both of lessons things for me, like they do feel less important as characters. As such, Joe does get a lot of less screen time. Also, I have to say the For's POV chapter is still kind of boring. I know they're important. I know she's a important character and all, but for the life of me, her chapters are boring. Her character, there has been basically no character development since she was introduced, and she was introduced in volume one. She has not developed. She has basically no goal other than climbing the sequence, which almost every beyonder does. Like, that's it's boring. She has no goal of her own. She's just there and continuously continues to be stronger and stronger. Almost every time she's introduced, she's a new sequence, or someone has held her or done that and then this. She's continuously being stronger, and her character is continuously boring. Like, I would have preferred any other character other than her to be introduced and something along the lines. But like Joe, Algar, even Derek would have been much more interesting as a character to be reading about. Like, even Dante's and Anderson are much more interesting and fun to read about than Force as a character. Now, on to my final thoughts. So the final verdict is that this volume, Red Priest, is absolutely great, and it has continuously been great, apart from some minor things that I have issues with, but those are my personal opinions. But there's the character development, action, world building, and some of the best in the series so far. It's an intense emotional ride with jaw-dropping ending. Would I recommend people to read a lot of mystery? Still 100%. Even with some minor issues I have with the book, it has continuously been good book, one of the better web novels I have ever read. And now I have to say what happens next. I have to know what happens next. But what do you guys think? Did you love the Red Priest as much as I did, or did something else stand out to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future alerting him content. I've got more deep dives coming and theories coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you